China opens its longest high-speed railway. Welcome to Asia Today. I'm Yoon-hee Kim. Joining me now to discuss this story is China news editor Carlos Tejada. Carlos, thanks so much for joining us today. Can you talk us through what the significance is of this opening?
Well, public relations-wise, it's a big victory. This 2,300 kilometer stretch of high-speed rail has already generated significant interest, both in China and abroad. It's all over the state media here, and it shows that China is still committed to building out advanced high-speed railway all around the country. And I've also gotten all kinds of notes in my inbox from people in Europe and the U.S. who wonder why they can't do the same thing there.
Right, and last year there was a deadly crash, and it really highlighted the infrastructure problems in China. Are there any concerns about safety?
Well, there'll always be lingering concerns about safety. You know, in our coverage since last year, since that big high-speed rail crash outside the city of Guangzhou, we've looked at all kinds of systematic problems within China's high-speed rail build-out. In fact, this big public relations sort of victory that this high-speed rail represents is in part, I think, a way to counteract the safety questions that linger over the high-speed rail build-out, as well as the deep financial concerns over the Ministry of Railways, which is heavily in debt and has been producing major losses.
Right, and Carlos, can you talk a little bit about the competition and what this means for the nation's air carriers?
Yeah, this is a big test of the high-speed rail system because it will take people across China's vast countryside in 8 hours, which is pretty remarkable for a train. However, on a plane, you can get there in 3 hours. So the rails are betting that the cheaper ticket price, it's about 2/3 of the price of a plane ticket, will be able to draw enough traffic. The airlines that I talked to say they still think that the convenience will work in their favor. After all, you can fly from Beijing to Guangzhou there and back again, and stop and do some airport shopping if you like, in the time it would take you to go down there.
And I do have to ask you about the food. Is the food any better than some of the food that you get on the airlines?
I'm guessing not. I'm a big fan of traveling on high-speed rail in China. It's the way I go from Beijing to Shanghai. It's a very comfortable ride, interesting way to meet new people. It's a great way to travel with a child. But I gotta say, instant noodles are just not my thing.
Okay, well, thanks so much for following that story out of Beijing. Carlos Tejada, China news editor. For more on that story, go to WSJ.com. I'm Yoon-hee Kim for the Wall Street Journal Digital Network.